Found out my parents left everything to my brother in their will, so I stopped helping with their bills and extra expenses. A month later, Mom texted me, "The mortgage is due!" No greeting, no small talk. I simply replied, "I grew up thinking we were a team." My parents weren't rich, but I made sure they were comfortable. For the last 7 years, I've been the reliable son. I paid for their medical insurance. I covered the property taxes. When the roof leaked, I swiped my card. When their car died, I bought them a pre-owned sedan. My younger brother, Leo, he's the free spirit. At 30, he's still finding himself between bartending gigs and failed startups. He never contributed a dime. He barely showed up for Sunday dinners unless he needed gas money. But I didn't mind. I figured I was building a legacy for all of us. 2 weeks ago, my father had a health scare. He's fine now, but it prompted them to finally get their affairs in order. They invited us over for a formal dinner to discuss the will. I expected a fair split. Maybe a bit more for Leo since he's struggling, which I would have been fine with. Then the lawyer opened his mouth. The house, the savings, and all physical assets are to be left solely to Leo. The room went cold. I looked at my mother. She wouldn't meet my eyes. My father cleared his throat and said, "Leo needs the help, Mark. You're successful. You have a house. You have a career. It's only fair." Fair? I whispered. "I've paid over $100,000 into this house over the last decade. I've kept the lights on. That was a gift from a son to his parents," my father said firmly. "Don't be greedy." I didn't yell. I didn't throw a plate. I just stood up, tucked my chair in, and walked out. The next morning, I went into my banking app. I canceled the recurring transfers, the utility bridge, the lawn service, the private insurance supplement. I called the company that held the solar panel lease I'd been paying and told them I was no longer the guarantor. I went dark, silent. For 30 days, my phone was quiet. I spent my weekends hiking, using the money I saved to finally buy the gear I'd put off. I felt a strange, hollow peace. Then came Monday morning. My phone buzzed on the nightstand. "No, good morning. No, how are you? No, we're sorry for the other night." It was a text from Mom, just one line. "The mortgage is due. The payment didn't go through this morning. Fix it immediately. We're going to get a late fee." I stared at the screen. The audacity was almost impressive. They didn't even realize that by giving everything to Leo, they had officially made me a stranger. I typed back, "I know. I saw the notification." She replied instantly, "Then pay it." "Why are you being difficult?" I sat up, took a sip of my coffee, and typed the words that shifted the power forever. "I'm not being difficult, Mom. I'm being fair. Since Leo owns the future of that house, he owns the present cost too. I wouldn't want to overstep and pay for a property that isn't mine. That would be greedy of me, right?" "You can't do this!" she fired back. "Leo doesn't have the money. We will lose the house." I waited 10 minutes. I wanted her to feel the weight of the silence. "And I guess Leo needs to get a second job," I wrote. "Or a third. Or you can sell the house, take the equity, and move into a small apartment. Either way, it's no longer my concern. Since I'm so successful, I've decided to invest my money into my own life. Instead of a house, I'll be evicted from the day you pass away." My phone started ringing. It was my dad. I declined it. It rang again. I blocked the number. An hour later, Leo texted me. "Bro, Mom is crying." "You're being a prick. Just pay it this once and we can talk." I smiled. It was the first time I felt truly powerful. "Hey Leo," I replied. "Since you're the sole heir, I've sent you the login for the mortgage portal and the contact for the insurance agent. Also, the property taxes are due in November. It's about $6,000. Better start saving those tips." I haven't heard from them since. I heard through a cousin they've had to put a "for sale" sign in the yard because Leo couldn't even cover the electricity bill. They thought they could use my love to fund his lifestyle. They forgot that love is a two-way street and I just closed my lane. I'm currently looking at vacation packages for December. It turns out when you stop carrying people who don't appreciate you, you can fly a whole lot higher.